Okay, so I'm kind of excited about this last one I want to show you. It's called Pythagorea. I found this one. It's a game. It's an app on my iPad. Part of the reason I'm excited about it is it's a great game for geometry for my students. I'm actually going to use it tomorrow. But another reason I'm really excited is because I am mirroring my iPad to my screen and I'm recording with Screencast-O-Matic. I don't know why that makes me excited, but I just think that's kind of cool. I did have to have my tech guy come in. Thankfully, he came in at the end of the day and he had to purchase something so that I could mirror. I've used mirroring just a tiny, tiny little bit in the past, but I haven't in the last probably 3 years. So I didn't know that I was going to have to purchase something, but I think it was a minimal expense and he was willing to do it for me. So I'm going to use this tomorrow with my geometry students. So here's how you play the game. You just click on whichever one you want to. There's several that you can pick from, and it tells you what to do. When you first open up the app, it tells you that these little points where they're intersections are nodes, and then it wants you, we just want to draw a line that connects these two segments. So I click here and I draw, let me see, there we go. I draw that line and voila, it turns yellow and it says that I can go on to the next one. So I push the right arrow and the same thing. Now I need to construct the midpoint for this next one. I don't have a line, so I have to make a line that would go through those 2 points, and the intersection of those two would be the midpoint. So I have to figure out that this has a slope of rise 1, run 2, and so then I need to find the middle of that one. So I'm going to pick those two. I'm going to draw this line, and then I'm going to pick that point. Voila, I have found the middle of my line. And I have found the midpoint right there. And you can go on, and there's, now this one is interesting because I know that the middle of that line is not at an intersection of grids. So I have to figure out how I can draw a line that would go right through the middle, and I can pick that point. Sometimes the middle of your line is at a weird spot and you have to figure that out. So I won't go through the whole thing, but the point is that there is a bunch of different games we can do. And then it shows me, I always think of this running a race. I'm getting around the track. I can do parallel lines. And so construct a line through point A that is parallel to the other line. So I just need to pick another point and I draw that line and there's my line. And select 2 lines that are parallel, so I can click this one and this one. That's correct. They do get they get much harder. I've had this game on my iPad. This is a school iPad, but I've had this game on my iPad for about 2 years now, and I still have not made it through all of them. I go back and I scroll through and I find ones that I haven't done, but you can see all of those different choices that they have. And they are, oh, look, this is a new one, this Palomino. I've not seen that one. That's new. So I'm really, really super excited about using this. I'm going to be able to mirror it to my screen so that my kids can play it together. I have a very small geometry class. I have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids in my geometry class. Actually, we won't use this tomorrow. We have a test. But on Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving, I'm going to use this, and I don't know if the kids will love it as much as I do, but I think it is such an excellent game that I'm super excited to show my kids. And if any of you that are teachers of math out there, I know Rebecca, you are. I just watched your videos earlier. This is just a great game for the kids to learn some of those concepts in geometry that are sometimes often difficult to teach. Thank you.